Snakes are always seen as vicious predators, but they also have enemies they must be wary of. Have you ever seen a kangaroo rat take on a snake? What about a mongoose? If you want to see some small killing machines in action, keep watching as we look at the top 45 incredible moments when snakes were brutally defeated by rodents and mammals. Number 45. In case you didn't know, squirrels are great at killing snakes, and the squirrel in this video shows exactly how it's done. He crushes the snake's body with his razor-sharp teeth. Number 44. A Cape ground squirrel goes up against a Cape cobra, determined to keep the snake away from her nearby burrow. Mom knows the snake is out to eat her babies, and it will be over her dead body. The cobra tries to intimidate the small rodent by exposing its hood, but the squirrel stands his ground and doesn't let the snake go by. Number 43. Here is another battle-ready squirrel that strikes a snake on its head and chews part of the snake's body. The snake is in bad shape and tries to wriggle itself out of the situation, but the rodent is relentless. Number 42. Onlookers watched an innocent-looking squirrel kill an adult long-nosed snake. They believed the snake was dead when the video started, but after examining the animal closely, they saw that it was still alive. Number 41. I'm not sure if this squirrel is intentionally throwing sand at the snake to confuse it, but it looks like it. The snake is small, but probably venomous, so the rodent must be careful. Number 40. In this video, the battle is already over and the squirrel has already begun munching on his dinner. The hole seems like the entrance to the squirrel's den, so it's like this little guy is having a barbecue in his backyard. Number 39. Here is a squirrel that is ready to take on a snake in the middle of the street. Once the squirrel launches the attack, the snake doesn't do much. The squirrel throws in several bites and picks the snake up by the tail. It looks like this squirrel is going to enjoy a nice meal. Number 38. This squirrel gets into a fight with a large bull snake in a tree. So the squirrel probably has the advantage because of how fast and agile these little rodents are, but the snake, although slower, is still a dangerous foe the squirrel must not underestimate. Number 37. The results of snake and squirrel fights are impossible to forecast, as is evident in this video. One squirrel in particular chews on the tail of a snake to soften it up, and while they may not be mongooses, they're still terrific when it comes to fighting snakes. Well, certain types of snakes, of course. Number 36. Two squirrels encounter a Cape cobra in this video, and one of them decides to confront the snake. When the cobra lunges at the squirrel, rodent changes his mind and runs. I guess not all squirrels are created equal. Number 35. It's obvious the snake in this video is trying to escape, but the squirrel won't let him as he bites the snake. The snake isn't happy, but he doesn't strike the squirrel for some reason. Number 34. Out on a day hiking filming an upcoming product review, a film crew heard some commotion in a nearby tree. When they looked up, they saw a snake high in the branches being attacked by a bird and a squirrel. The animals managed to make the snake fall to the ground, and that's when the video cut. So we don't know what the outcome of the scuffle was. Number 33. This squirrel uses all the tricks in the book when he fights a snake. He performs a few highly skilled jumps and kicks before jumping on the snake to bite it. Number 32. In this video, a squirrel attacks a gopher snake on a tee box at a golf course. The golfer filming this fight was participating in a golf tournament and had to keep moving, so no one knows how this fight ended. Number 31. This slimy creature looks more like a giant worm trying to escape the wrath of an intense squirrel. It doesn't look like a snake to me, but it may be a special kind of species of snake or another kind of reptile. Perhaps someone can let us know in the comments below what kind of creature this is. Number 30. This squirrel really jumps into this fight, and even after the snake bites the squirrel a few times, the rodent keeps attacking and going for the snake's head. I'm sure this snake is not venomous or the squirrel would have been knocked out already, unless it's immune, of course. But regardless, this squirrel is tough as nails and it's teaching the snake a lesson. Number 29. A cute chipmunk is engaged in a battle to save his life from a snake, and just when you think it's all over for the small creature, he manages to get away. Number 28. A chipmunk comes face to face with a garter snake and doesn't stick around to find out what happens next. Number 27. The snake in this video is trying to choke and kill a chipmunk, but the small rodent has some moves of his own and manages to escape and live another day. Number 26. In this video, it's a chipmunk this time that goes for the kill, and it gives this snake a beating, killing and eating it in a matter of seconds. Number 25. A chipmunk nearly bites the dust when a snake lunges at the small creature, but he's fast enough to avoid being struck and runs. Number 24. What a battle this little chipmunk is involved in when it fights a vicious snake. But the chipmunk doesn't back down and even seems to be the aggressor as he attacks and bites the snake. Number 23. A small chipmunk found a garter snake on his morning stroll and took advantage of the situation to enjoy a nutritious meal. Number 22. A chipmunk has caught and killed a snake in the forest and is eating it on the spot as quickly as it can before it becomes lunch for other predators. Number 21. This little chipmunk has a lot of energy and displays an immense amount of courage when it fights and even tries to kill a snake for lunch. Whoever thought these tiny rodents could be so vicious? Number 20. It's dinner time at this chipmunk's household and it's having snake on the grill. The snake has been cooked, fried, and roasted, and it's time to eat. Number 19. These chipmunks are impressive and capable of killing large snakes for their size. I don't know if some of these snakes are venomous, but it's still an accomplishment when you consider how small chipmunks are. Number 18. This chipmunk ambushed and killed a venomous snake in no time, and you can see it eating its prey in this video. Another chipmunk wants a piece of the snake, but the predator will not share. Number 17. Snakes usually gulp and swallow white rats or mice in one easy sitting, and it takes seconds, but for some reason, this white rat is slowly munching on a cobra, and the cobra isn't doing anything about it. He's just staring at the rat biting it. Even worse, there's a second cobra watching the entire thing and not doing a thing. Are these cobras on drugs or hypnotized? Because I can't believe what I'm seeing. Number 16. A horned viper is ready to hunt, loaded with lethal venom. It looks for a decent hiding spot where it can lie down and wait for passing prey. The gerbil is also getting ready to go hunting. To stay cool, rodents have spent the day in their underground tunnels. However, it is now their turn to forage for seeds, grasses, and even insects. The snake recognizes a prospective meal quickly, but the gerbil proves to be too formidable an opponent, and the snake abandons the hunt. Who would have thought? Number 15. The world is a safer place for the kangaroo rat when it's dark. It stays mostly hidden from predators while searching for seeds, which are its primary source of food and water. However, in this video, we see the little creatures in a closed environment facing a hungry snake, and they still manage to fight and survive. The kangaroo rat dodges those venomous fangs like some kind of furry, spring-loaded ninja, and it's not by chance. This is something these rats do repeatedly. The rats lose battles from time to time because you can't win them all, but they are ferocious opponents when it comes to fighting snakes. Number 14. The mongoose is an amazing snake killer, but in this video, he's in trouble. The snake has latched on to the feisty animal and is trying to finish him off. The mongoose wiggles his body and finally manages to free himself and run. Number 13. This cobra went looking for food at the wrong place when he came across a band of mongooses, and they are hungry. One mongoose is enough to kill a cobra, so imagine a few of them. The cobra is doomed. Number 12. The cobra in this video is aggressive and strikes the mongoose several times, but the mongoose is quick and avoids being struck. The mongoose is normally confident when approaching a cobra and is very careful and smart, so the snake cannot make contact. Mongooses don't win all their fights against snakes, but they are successful more often than not. Number 11. This mongoose ambushes a black cobra and devours it by chewing its head off in seconds. The snake didn't have much of a chance to defend itself because it hadn't anticipated the onslaught. Even if it had, the mongoose would probably have still overpowered the snake. Number 10. The mongoose is on the prowl, but in this video, the cobra seems up for the fight. The mongoose uses his skills and waits for an opportune time to strike as he circles the snake. When the mongoose crushes the snake's head and pulls him away, it's all over for the cobra. Number 9. This yellow mongoose discovers and challenges a Cape cobra in his home. Because the mongoose is a snake killer, the cobra should flee as soon as possible. The only issue is that it must first get past the mongoose. As soon as it gets outside, the cobra flees and heads for the open field, but the mongoose pursues it and tries to outwit it. Number 8. These two mongooses are attacking a cobra, but one of them is being particularly aggressive, biting the snake to the head. The snake gradually weakens, and I'm not sure it has enough gas left in the tank to keep up with the vibrant mongoose, especially since there's another mongoose ready to go right next to it. Number 7. This extraordinary battle to the death took place on the front lawn of the person recording the video. He used a mobile phone to record it, and even though the quality isn't great, it still gives you the idea of what happens in nature. These things happen so unexpectedly and can be over before you blink. Number 6. Take a look at this mongoose battling a large cobra. This snake is particularly frightening because it repeatedly attempts to bite the mongoose. It looks so big from this perspective. The mongoose bolts when the snake strikes, and I'm not sure if the snake hit it with the final strike. Number 5. Apparently, neither the cobra nor the mongoose was injured in this demonstration. They do this demonstration live every day, multiple times a day. By American standards, this might be considered cruel, but apparently in Thailand, it's called entertainment. Number 4. A mongoose finds a snake in the backyard, laying on a flower pot, probably dead. The mongoose grabs the snake and drags it away somewhere, probably to eat it. Number 3. In this video, a mongoose finds a snake stranded in the middle of the street and circles it, trying to strike. But the snake stands his ground and tries to strike the mongoose first. However, when the mongoose delivers the deadly blow, the snake sees stars and is annihilated. Number 2. A young king cobra is challenged by a gray mongoose, and it's only a matter of time before the mongoose kills the snake. Even though the snake is young, he puts up quite a fight, but it's not enough to save his life. Number 1. In the wild, black mambas have few predators. Her adversary, the slender mongoose, a well-known snake hunter, is preparing to confront her. They may appear to be featherweights in the ring, but they are two of the most lethal predators on the planet. The mongoose is a fast mammal with razor-sharp fangs. A mamba bite, on the other hand, has the potential to kill 15 people. Consider how a 5-pound mongoose would react to such a situation. Although deadly, the mamba is not particularly aggressive. Her venom enables her to subdue and immobilize her prey. Toxins and snake venom bind to chemical receptors in victims' bodies, interfering with nerve and muscle communication. Because the receptors on mongooses have changed, venom simply bounces off their muscle cells. The mongoose's method of exhaustion is to dance circles around its prey. The final blow is lethal. The spine is separated from the back of the head with a single snap. The snake isn't dead, but it's immobile. The gain outweighs the risk for the mongoose. A 7-foot snake is a hearty meal for such a small predator. I have always perceived snakes as deadly predators, and they are, but they are far from being invincible. My favorite has to be the kangaroo rat with his moves and jumps, avoiding being struck by the snake. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our look at the top 45 incredible moments when snakes were brutally defeated by rodents and mammals. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.